dough. So what we're going over today is how we make our dough. Essentially, it's flour, water, salt, sugar, yeast. We use active dry yeast, which is the easiest one to work with. There's also live culture yeast. It's harder to work with because the yeast is a living organism. So what happens is if you get it alive and you don't use it in a certain amount of time, it's gonna die. First things first, sugar and yeast, that can go in together. Then what comes after is the water. It's already pre-weighed. We use a weight, we don't go by volume. It is lukewarm, why? Because we want to activate the yeast, we want it to grow. So here we go, water goes in. Now when I put it in, and I pour it in at the side, so it makes a swirl, so everything swirls together. We do 50-pound batches of flour at a time. So 50 pounds comes in two 25-pound bags. So I'm gonna toss in the first 25-pound bag. Dough hook, big giant dough hook. Now we raise the bowl. You have a nice little like hand crank, so it reminds me of like a World War II submarine movie. We want to also set a timer. A lot of places mix their dough for 8 to 12 minutes. We go 15 minutes. Now what we have going on here is a half of the full amount of water's been added, the full amount of yeast has been added, the full amount of sugar's been added, and half the amount of flour has been added. We still need to add our salt, which we can do now because everything looks fairly well mixed. Bam. So salt, toss in there. Getting stretched and contracted, stretched and contracted, and then that's how you get that nice silky dough consistency. Then this guy goes down, and then the bowl comes off of the mixer. One hand down and the other hand's dealing cards. Bam, bam, dealing cards, dealing cards, dealing cards, dealing cards. And then you go around, deal more cards, deal more cards, deal more cards. And you have a round circle, right? And then you put it in the pan, let it fit the size of the pan. And then you let that sit and the dough reproofs or rises a little bit more. And then when it comes out of the walk-in, it's gonna be light and fluffy, and it's gonna lend to a obviously fluffier crust, but a crispier crust as well, which is what you want. Dough, dough, dough! I'm gonna be so popular because of people saying this guy is so weird.